Hello and welcome back to the C Morning Show. It's time for our talk show segment. Today we're going to be discussing the Indonesian Motorcycle Grand Prix track, which obviously took place at the Mandalika circuit just over a week ago.
Right, from the 13th until the 15th.
Exactly.
That's why there's a lot of people coming at Mandalika. And the Indonesian GP is not the only international event where the circuit had hosted this year. Earlier, of course, still from the same year, also hosted the Indonesian leg of the World Superbike Championship.
So, I mean, it should come as no surprise that, many automotive enthusiasts, such as myself included actually, are really curious about trying this new circuit, because all we've had so far is Sentul in Bogor, right? For ourselves. Anyway, but obviously, the bureaucracy and prohibitive costs have deterred them and some of us from trying.
Just like me, because I do also train in Sentul, because I was a go-kart racer before when I was a little bit younger. Yes, but then I did not become professional. Again, that's why I'm here with you in the studio.
Oh, that makes perfect sense, actually, yeah.
But of course, our guest today might just have the solution for those wanting the sensation of riding along in the Mandalika. So without further ado, we would like to welcome Mutiara Gita Maharani and Danu Wijaksono from Nora. Good morning, Gita. Good morning, Danu.
Morning.
Thank you very much for being here with us. So before we're going to jump into our talk show in regards to how, wanting to experience how to become a racer, especially in Mandalika, just to mention that for the MotoGP itself, there's about 103,000 people that was there attending for the racing itself. About 500 million people was shifting their focus on that weekend right here in Indonesia for Mandalika MotoGP. How do you guys see that? I mean, it's more a momentum than the previous year. Danu or Magita?
We see the events of MotoGP Grand Prix was one of the biggest challenge and opportunity.
Of course.
Actually, both for Indonesia. So after this second MotoGP event in Indonesia, we talked to MGPA and also ITDC, as the ITDC is the owner and the collaborator and everything inside the Mandalika area. And also the MGPA as the operator of the Pertamina International Mandalika circuit. So we talked to them and we have lots of discussion with them, and we try to create the experience of being racers.
You don't have to be professional, right?
Don't have to be a professional.
Okay.
Since Mandalika itself is, the government sets it as sport tourism destination.
Right.
So we try to bring on that theme to Mandalika. With what we bring here is the radical race car.
Okay. So, I mean, that's the program that you guys undertake, of course, but can you tell us a little bit about your company itself, PT Nora Jelajah Dunia? What do you guys do?
PT Nora is actually, we are the authorized distributor of Radical Motorsport from UK. And we are in Indonesia. We collaborate with MGPA as the operator of Pertamina Mandalika International Circuit to create events and programs such as the Radical Cup in the future, and track days, and also the Mandalika racing experience that will bring something new and fresh to the motorsport industry.
Right, so it's not only the international championship that commenced in the Mandalika circuit, but now there are these kind of programs that could be not only a sport destination, but also a tourist destination. So what key features of your Mandalika racing experience that would attract a lot of tourists, and who those want to experience this very different racing experience itself?
Well, during the Mandalika racing experience, we actually try to open the circuit not only for the racers, professional one, but also for the amateurs and also for the non-racers like me.
Okay.
For the racers and the amateurs, they can drive the radical car circuits, and but for the non-racers, we can also experience the sensations of being the racers in a circuit by as a passenger.
Oh, as a passenger.
Passenger,
Okay.
okay,
So you will feel the thrill if like you are a racer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And plus, we have such a beautiful circuit in Mandalika. So, as a passenger, we can also enjoy the scenic view.
All right.
Of course, a lot of beach views as well over there, isn't there?
Yeah.
Now, these are pretty serious sports cars. You have the Radical SR1 XXR and the Radical SR3 as well, obviously with halos as well, so pretty high safety equipment. But how did it come to be that these Radical cars were chosen for this experience in the first place?
Well, we choose a Radical because first, it has a very distinctive designs.
Features.
And the features also, as it has the open cockpit concept and have two-seaters, so it is perfect for a taxi driver. And then for the safety, also it already passed the FIA safety standards.
Yeah.
And
Now, Mas Danu, can you share with us also where the backstory of this, racing experience, Mandalika racing experience itself? Where did it happen? When this initiative came upon?
Yeah, like people that want to try racing experience usually bring their cars to the circuits. Since Mandalika itself, the Pertamina Mandalika International Circuit is have a very good standard, international standard of a circuit that as the first circuit in Indonesia that comes with a very standard. So we bring also cars that would have a very what is it?
The occupied, like the tracks, or
Yeah, and also like what Gita said, that the car itself is already FIA standard certified. So the safety is the first priority for us.
Of course.
So people that come as a tourist, basically, that come to Mandalika, that's why we name it as a Mandalika racing experience.
Okay.
So they come to Mandalika not just for also for leisure. But they also can experience the racing experience through cars that we put in Mandalika.
That's right.
Yeah, that's why the Radical SR1 and SR3. Yeah.
So it's not only for the safety of the tourists or also the consumers, but also the safety of the track, right? Because this is a lot of investment for the Mandalika racing track itself. So everything has to be on equal par, both for the tourist itself and also for the racing experience.
Indeed. And speaking of the car itself, the Radical SR1 and the SR3, can you tell us a little bit about the specifications? And let's say, for example, how easy it would be for someone to just jump in and feel comfortable with the car itself.
You're so into this, aren't you?
I am so into
You're
this.
very detailed and specific.
I am a racer at heart, yeah.
Yeah, actually, since this car is open cockpit design, it's more into like that. Maybe like that. Anyone that have ever tried go-kart or any open cockpit race cars. The experience is real pure adrenaline.
That's right, adrenaline rush.
Rush, yeah. The wind, the pressure, the G-force. That's what we expect our customer that come into Mandalika will experience that the experience that every real race driver experience.
Right.
So they come in, they jump to the second seat because this car also have 2 seats. Actually, it can come with single seat, but what we bring to Mandalika is a 2-seater race car. So anyone can jump in and feel the adrenaline rush, all the intimidation of feeling the pressure, the G-force, everything. And the difference between SR1 and SR3 is the power.
The engine, right?
The horsepower is different, and also it has a slight different of the dimensions, and the wheels is a bit larger, and it can go faster for the SR3.
Okay.
Yeah.
You ready for that?
I really want to try. Cannot wait to try.
For your information, the G force that you will experience is more than 2G.
Wow. Okay.
Two lateral Gs.
That
Yes,
definitely
yes.
it is going to be a great monumental experience for sure. It's very
That's
historic
why
for
when
myself.
you see the F1 race drivers,
Yeah.
all their necks is quite wide, right?
Yeah, of course.
Because they are used to stands with very huge lateral G force.
Yeah.
Okay.
So in regards to, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Now, out of curiosity, the circuit itself, the lap record of the circuit by MotoGP bike is, I think, around 1 minute 30.8. How fast can the radicals go around the circuit?
For MotoGP bikes that setting the fastest lap in Mandalika, bikes is actually can go really fast and cornering very fast. This is a bit different with four-wheeler race car, but on the our Hello Indonesia event in the Mandalika after the MotoGP, we try to test our car, and our race driver Demas Agil had just set a new record in Mandalika circuit with 1 minute and 39 seconds and 8:48. So that was the fastest record set in Mandalika for four-wheel race car.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
amazing.
That is.
It's still a bit 9 seconds, 8 to 9 seconds different with motorcycles, but it's a different kind of animal, right?
A different
Yeah.
automotive, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So, but Gita, regarding to this, you were explaining before that there are, specific programs. There's for the professional. There's also amateur that could, sit on the driver's seats of the radical car. But for those that doesn't have any license to be a professional or amateur, we're only going to be in the passenger seats.
Yes.
Now, in regards to that, I'm very curious who is going to drive the customer first, and what kind of equipment are we also using? All the gears ready as like a racer, because mentioning to Mas Danu saying that you will feel the experience of a 2G, racing cars or radical cars. What kind of equipment are we going to use?
Well, we are providing all the full equipment for the racers.
The harness.
So we are providing racing suits,
Okay.
gloves, shoes, and also the helmet.
Okay.
That's specialized for racing. And who drives you? It will be our instructor, which is
Okay.
he is, I think, a legendary racers here in Indonesia, which is Mr. Denny Pribadi.
Okay, right.
Yeah, so you will be safe.
Yeah, you're in a good hands, by the way, everybody.
Yes.
So I can imagine, all of this, the experience, the equipment, the cars, the fuel, and of course the professional driver that's going to drive you around the circuit. That must come at some cost. And how much usually is the cost for this experience, you would say?
Well, we are not. We are still
Composing,
composing
Okay.
the cost. Okay, because right now we are in the phase of getting to know the car first, and we are going to start the operating in 2024.
Okay,
Okay.
right.
Yeah.
So it will be open for public in
Yes.
2024.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
As a hint, maybe when you visit Dubai, there's also international
That's right.
circuit over there.
Yeah.
You can rent a supercar over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. The pricing range will be set around it. So it will be around the corner for everyone that comes as a tourist to Mandalika, because it's like our passion in automotive, and we had a good responses and collaboration with MGPA and ITDC. So we want to bring this Mandalika racing experience come to alive, and anyone can jump in, book the slots, and try the experience through radical cars.
Right.
Yeah.
So for Nora itself, will it only be for Mandalika racing experience, or you think that you will expand more to other circuits across Indonesia?
We are thinking about it, but currently we want to focus on Mandalika circuits since all the infrastructure in Mandalika is perfect.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's prepared for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And back to our goals and vision at the first place is to support the government program to build the Mandalika as the sport tourism destinations.
There we go. So, Nora, Mandalika racing experience. What do you think, Messi?
I'm so excited. I'm trying
I
so
can see
hard to.
you have to save your buck until 2024 to
I
experience
do.
that.
Yeah, I
Hopefully
can't
you'll put
wait.
Messi as the amateur or professional seat. I'll be on the passenger seat.
Oh, yeah.
I trust you.
Oh, you do?
Yes,
oh,
I
thank
do.
you.
It's better on the passenger seat.
I'll be in the passenger seat. You can bring your camera, right, Mbak Gita? If you're a passenger, if like you're a tourist or a
this is
customer?
one of the feature of our cars.
Yes.
Okay.
It has onboard cam,
No, nice. You don't have to bring
POS
anything.
cam.
Nice.
So it records all the parameters, the data, telemetry, everything. So what the driver inputs to the pedal, everything, all recorded.
So the statistic,
Speed,
everything.
Everything. So it's
Right.
like you are really drive what is it? A car in the
Yeah.
championship.
That's right. Because you need
And
proof, by
all
the
the
way.
recordings will be given to
That's very nice.
anyone that jump in.
It's a part of the package.
That's a part of package.
right.
And all the hospitality that we create to anyone that comes to us.
Definitely can't wait for this experience by Nora Mandalika racing experience, the one and only right here in Indonesia. So we have to wait until 2024. That's another couple of months, but surely it's going to be an experience that you will remember for the rest of your life. Thank you very much,
Exactly.
Bagita.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Mas Danu,
Thank
for
you
coming
for
here in the
Thanks,
studio.
time. Yeah.
Yes, don't forget about us both right here.
Yes.
Missy and Caroline going to take part of the Mandalika racing experience, hopefully by 2024. But right now, we're going to take a short break. In the meantime, don't go anywhere, and we'll bring you the latest from Southeast Asia with Messi right after this one. Don't go anywhere.